Everybody, it is me, Tokkuri Yashi, your poetry friend. How is everybody doing? We are back again today to look at Years Hatsune, who has been released on Princess Connect, a brand new limited character. We will see if she is any good. Today we'll have a look at what she does. She's only been released for a few hours now since I've been recording this, but we will see what we think. So let's have a little jump over here. Again, we have got a very handy image that the devs or the artists at Princess Connect Side Games have given us. We can use this to have a quick look at what she does. She is a single target magical team buffer. That's her role. She sits quite close to the back there, as you can see, position 801. So she will not be a tank on the team, but that's not what her role is, so that's very good. And you can see there she's been given a light attribute for when we finally get this update into game for super effective and weak typings against each other against bosses. So let's have a look what she can do. Her union based Lucky Charm drops. It deals heavy magical damage to one enemy character in front of you and greatly increases the magical attack power of all allies. If the target enemy is a physical damage dealer, well, then the buffs are better. So we'll go over that a little bit more detail. So like we say, it depends on what the opponent she's attacking is, magical damage dealer or physical damage dealer. On this union based, if it is a magical damage dealing character that she attacks, the one in front of her, she'll do 3.8 times a magical attack as damage to the enemy and buff magical attack for the team for 4.4k. If it is a physical opponent that she is fighting and damaging, then the magical attack as damage to them jumps up to 7.6k over the 3.8 that it was if it was a magical. Buffs 13.1k for magical attack for the entire team, which again is much higher than the 4.4 if it's a magical opponent she was attacking, and it also lowers that enemy's physical attack for 18 seconds. So as you can see, she is a character that really needs to be against a physical opponent, which is what Hatsune has been doing in the past. So even the 6-set Hatsune is the sort of character you would want to use against physical opponents. Okay, skill 1, Dream Shoot. It deals medium magical damage to one enemy in front of you. If that target enemy that is attacked is a physical damage dealer, then damage will be increased. The physical attack power will be greatly reduced, the magical defense power will be slightly reduced, and the damage taken when receiving a crit hit will be slightly increased. So again, this skill 1 depends upon what type of opponent she's attacking, magical or physical. If it's a magical opponent she's attacking, 1.8 times the magical attack as damage. If she's a physical opponent, she's attacking 3.6 times magical attack as damage, as well as lowering the enemy's physical attack, lowering the enemy's magical defense, and increasing the damage that they take from critical hits. So again, much stronger against a physical opponent. Skill 2, Miracle Sparky. It deals moderate magical damage to one enemy character in front of you and greatly increases the magical attack power of all allies. If the target's enemy that's attacked is physical, the amount will increase, and attack power will increase physical immunity prior, it says there. This is a barrier. She puts up a barrier that defends against physical damage. So we'll go into what detail there. It's a magical enemy that she is attacking. She buffs all allies magical attack for 2.9k for 12 seconds. If it's a physical, the magical buff goes up to 8.7k. 1.8 times magical attack as damage against the magical opponent. Against the physical opponent, 3.6 times damage, so that's doubled. And it gives all allies a physical damage barrier for 12 seconds if it's a physical opponent that she is attacking. All of this is looking very good. A magical attack buffer that you want to use against a physical opponent will probably work very well against physical bosses in Clown Battle or other modes where you're fighting bosses like that. Potentially in Lunar Tower if it's a more physical team. will definitely be a good contender to be put in there. If you have a look underneath that though, you can see her loop patterns. She has got a very good loop pattern, which starts off with skill 1, skill 2, and then when it loops, she's doing her skills very regularly. So these skills will be going off quite quickly, which makes her buffs go up very good. She is the only magical attack buffer that has got a physical attack down, so that is something that goes for her. She has higher buffs than Lariel, and you can see that she will be a very good character to be used in a magical team against a physical opponent. So that was a quick look there at the New Year's Hatsune. People in the community are saying she is a must pull. They're very excited about it. They're saying that she's the strongest character on paper since Summer Nenica came out in the summer, which is quite worrying because a lot of us probably wanted to have to try and skip this to save Jim for other things. So that's going to make some very difficult decisions being made. She also has got a buff for the special boss fight in this current story event. I wouldn't say to summon for her just for that, but if you do have her, it will make the special boss fights when you get to the exhibition. There's an exhibition and then there's an exhibition plus. The exhibition plus, I believe, all Hatsune, Tsumi and Inori characters have got a buff in that, and this New Year's Hatsune absolutely rips that stage. So let me know what you guys are doing. Are you going to summon for her? Are you going to skip her? Are you going to wait for 6 months for her to return to get her? Do you have the gems to summon for her? I probably could, but with this and New Year's Hamare and Misato, which is my next target that I was thinking I was going to summon on, might not have a lot left. As long as I can get to Pity for the pre-fest in February, then maybe I will be okay, but there'll be a lot of other things coming along that you may just have to skip. Anyway, let me know what you think of this Hatsune. People in the community are quite excited. They do think she is bordering on must pull, maybe a must pull, going to be used quite a lot in magical teams against physical opponents. I'm Tokkuri Yashi, your Power Tree friend. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all again for another video. Bye 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 bye.